I stopped chasing views on YouTube and I scaled my business to $24,000 a month in profit. In this video, I'm going to show you why chasing low views allowed me to build a six-figure business on YouTube. And I did all of this without having to go viral, without having to chase any trends, without having to rely on AdSense or brand sponsorships, which I know is big for a lot of creators, without having to spend any money on ads, having to hire any employees, and how I was able to get to $10,000 a month in profit with a channel that has under 5,000 subs. Now at this point you may be wondering, okay, who are you and why should I listen to you? So I have this other YouTube channel where I talk about web design. You see it has under 5,000 subs. On AdSense I make less than $200 per month. But if you take a look at my Stripe right here, on the last 4 weeks, I've been able to make over $25,000 in profit. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how I did this. And even though my videos don't get that many views, you see right here, I got only 11,000 views in my last 4 weeks on my YouTube channel. I'm still able to bring $20,000 a month profit consistently on my business. So why did I stop chasing views on YouTube? My priority is that I want to build a business, not become an internet celebrity. That's a clear decision that I took when I started my YouTube channel. Again, I am a business owner first. YouTube is just how I advertise. YouTube is a vehicle to grow my business, not the goal itself. I realized that more views does not equal income, and I'm going to walk you through one example in just one sec. What I realized is that the real sauce is that qualified views are way better than views. Like the key is qualified views. You don't want to be a slave to the algorithm, and certainly that's not what I wanted to do. Just chase trends, chase more views in order to get more views for the hope of getting more money growing my business. So with that being said, if your goal is to get this plaque right here, become the next Mr. Beast, then you can exit this video. This video is not for you. However, this video is for you if you're a small, struggling creator, or even if you are a big creator, but you just don't know how to monetize and you would like to start getting Stripe payments like this, like you see right here. You see that my small YouTube channel of under 5,000 subs allows me to get notifications like you see right here. September 22nd, $14,000. The day before, 3K. The day before that was 3.4K. The day before that was $400, and so on. So just think, how cool would this be for your small YouTube channel to allow you to build a business where this becomes what you get paid every month, every week, and so on. Now I wanted to show you this story right here to help illustrate my point. Imagine you have a beautiful Ferrari that you're going to sell, but all you have to do is stand on a stage and just pitch it, and hopefully one person is going to buy this car from you and you're going to make the money. Let's say that you're given two options. The first option is to speak to 10,000 people, and the second option is to speak to 10 people. Which of these two stages or these two crowds of people would you choose to talk to? If you're anything like me, of course, you would choose this one right here. The more people equals a higher chance that I'm able to find a customer to buy this car from me. But what if I told you that these 10,000 people are just all children, they don't have any money, and they're between 5 to 10 years old? Let's say that you're trying to sell this car in Texas, but everyone in this stage right here lives in California. In the other hand, let's say that you go in a room where there's 10 car guys. All of these guys have money, all of them live in the same city, and all of these guys have been looking for a Ferrari for the last 6 months. I ask you that question again. Which of these two rooms would you prefer to speak to and potentially sell your Ferrari to? The answer is very obvious. Of course, it would be these 10 people right here. Not only are they car people, they've been looking for a Ferrari for the past 6 months. They live in the same city where you have the car, and even though it's less people, the likelihood that somebody buys is much higher. That's exactly how I want you to think about views, and views on YouTube specifically, and the type of audience that you build. The quality of the audience is way more important than the quantity of views or the quantity of how many followers you have. Here's the thing. If views for views' sake only matter if how you monetize is with AdSense or brand deals, because essentially how you monetize is based on the amount of attention that you're able to gather on your channel. What if I told you there's more effective ways to monetize an educational YouTube channel? Now you probably already know this, but I'm just going to walk you through what I've done personally in my own business. The things that you could monetize on a small YouTube channel that are not related to brand deals or AdSense could be a product, a service that you offer, courses, templates, communities, accountabilities. And the key here is that in order for this to work, this product, this service, this good has to solve a specific problem for a specific person. So when you understand this and not just see like, oh, nod your head saying like, yeah, I understand, but when you actually understand this concept to the core of it, you'll be able to make a business on YouTube that gets you money even if you don't have that many views. So again, qualified views are way better than qualified views. Look at this example right here. End of May 2024. My YouTube channel at the time had 1,300 subs like you see right here, and I only got 7,000 views in the entire month. Look at my videos, 300 views, 1K views, 1.3K views. However, in that same time period, my Stripe from the product that I was selling was able to make me $14,000 like you see right here. So from 1,300 subs to $14,000. You might be thinking to yourself, that is crazy. How is it that the small YouTube channel that only got 7,000 views was able to bring $14,000? That's the power of a qualified view versus just getting a view. Remember the analogy of the Ferrari and how walking in a room where there's 6 people, 10 people that already are looking for a Ferrari for the past 6 months is going to be a higher likelihood of selling that product than if it's a room with like 10,000 kids that have no money. Now at this point right here, you might see these numbers and your first reaction is to either you believe me or you don't. That's completely up to you. You can do whatever you want with that. After that, if you have a small YouTube channel, this is going to be encouraging because of the fact that you see that you don't need that much views or followers in order to grow a business. And if you have a big YouTube channel, you might be scratching your head thinking like, how is this possible? So let me just walk you through exactly how I did this. The way that this works is that I'm going after a specific person, and this specific person already has a problem that they want to solve. In my case, my YouTube channel is about web design, and not just web design in the generic sense, but web design in a specific platform, a specific software, high level, which is like a CRM. The type of client that I'm going after is not only a business owner that wants a website, but they want a website on high level, and they have a website or they want a website on high level, but they just don't know how to build it, or if they do have this website, their website sucks. That's exactly who I'm helping. What I do is I position myself on YouTube in such a way where I can attract their views like you see right here with content that captures their attention and speaks to the problems and desires that they want to achieve. So in this case, you see that the title of this video is Build Beautiful Go High Level Websites and Add Crazy Custom Effects. So somebody that has been looking to build a beautiful Go High Level website is going to click on this video. It's not a generic broad title. It's not some sort of like Mr. Beast type style or any of that stuff. I'm not trying to go viral, even though this video did get 22K views, which is one of my most viewed videos on that channel. But once somebody clicked on that video, what I did is you see that it's a video tutorial where I'm sharing my screen. I'm not jumping out of a building. I'm not doing tricks. I'm not like trying to be a vlogger, entertaining people, any of that stuff. I'm just providing value. I'm showing a tutorial step by step as to how I actually build websites on that platform, mistakes that I come across with other people that build websites on the platform, how I avoid them, and so on. So in this video, I'm just educating my prospect about their problem. What I do after that is I tell them, by the way, if you're somebody that doesn't have the time to build your own website, I can do this for you. Or let's say you're an agency owner and you want to start offering these websites to other clients. I have these templates here that you can buy from myself since I am a web design pro, and you can sell for your clients. In both scenarios, I'm solving a problem. And just because of the type of views that I get, like just think about it. Who would click on a video titled Build Beautiful Websites on Go High Level? It's such a niche CRM, such a niche thing. Was going to be business owners that need a website on Go High Level, or agency owners that want to build a website for the clients on Go High Level. So when I show them content that provides value, educates them, solve a problem for them, and I then present an offer that naturally aligns with that content, it's going to be very easy for me to get some of those people to be interested in my services and then buy my products. That's exactly what I've done on my YouTube channel and how I've been able to scale past $20,000 a month, even though I have less than 5,000 subscribers. Now you may be thinking, okay, this is cool, but I don't do web design. Like, it doesn't mean that I can or can't grow a business on YouTube. Let me show you some examples right here. The first one is we have this video called The Real Way to Shrink Your Waist and Train Your Core. So this is appealing specifically, I'm guessing, to a woman that wants to have that specific outcome, shrink their waist and train their core. And then what she can offer after she shows like a workout routine might be one-on-one coaching services and that type of stuff. Here we have another video IELTS speaking tips you must know before your test. So it's very specific. It's not broad like how to become a good student or how to prepare for a test, but it's a specific test. And it's not just a specific test, but it's like a specific part of that test. Speaking component of the IELTS exam. What they might sell might be a course on how to pass this test or one-on-one tutoring services. So you see how even though these videos might not get that many views, they solve a specific problem for somebody that wants to get that problem solved. This other video I thought was very brilliant and very cool. The title is Moving from Toronto to Calgary, Is It Worth the Move? So think about who is going to click this video. Now, of course, there's people that if they like both cities, they might click on this video just out of interest. But if somebody is moving from Toronto to Calgary, what is likely that they need? They need a home. And what is this guy doing? He's a realtor making content about the move. And then what he can offer is his realtor services, whether it's for somebody to buy a home or find a rental property, like whatever it may be. This content is very specific and it solves, again, a specific problem. And they have an offer that naturally integrates with the type of content that they're making. Next, we have this video right here, the easiest country in Europe to obtain citizenship. And when I clicked on this video, I thought it was very interesting. I'm not looking for citizenship in Europe, but I did notice that this person had a link to their immigration and lawyer services. So again, maybe not everyone's going to click this video because it's not like something entertainment or like something like Mr. Beast style, but it's offering a specific service and somebody watching this video might be considering getting residence in Europe. You see, some of these videos don't get that many views, but you might be surprised as to how much money they're making on the back of this channel. So you see how different niches have that same opportunity to build a business where it doesn't necessarily rely on being viral. The key is making videos that are not broad for the masses. We're focusing on becoming a niche expert and solving something for a specific person. Again, as I already mentioned, solving a specific pain or problem for somebody that is already looking for a solution. That is the key right there. The viewer at the end of watching this video, or the purpose of this piece of content, is so that they gain knowledge, they gain insights, they gain a new perspective, or get educated. On the creator side, what this video does for them is that it builds trust and it positions themselves as an authority. So just think about it. When this guy right here makes a video about the things somebody from Toronto must consider in order to move to Calgary, somebody that is in that position, after listening to him, he might say, okay, this guy seems to know what he's talking about. I see that he is a realtor helping relocate. I'm sure he has experience on the city. Let me just go ahead and contact him since I am planning to make that move. And it's the same thing for this girl right here. You can see like the proof is, let's say she is in shape, she have a good body. A girl watching this content might think, okay, I'm following her routine. It seems like she knows what she's doing. Let me go ahead and try to contact her for one-on-one coaching or accountability services. The cool thing about this is that you don't need a big YouTube channel. You just need a good offer that naturally integrates with your content. You need to focus on solving problems and not chasing trends. And then if you build an audience of buyers and not fans, you'll be able to scale a business even though you don't have that many subscriber count. When you build a business on YouTube, the content is just the mode, the vehicle. It's not the destination on itself. My experience with building a business on YouTube is kind of similar to this illustration right here. I know that when I hit publish on that video, it's kind of like a printing money button. I click publish and then naturally that's going to attract people that have watched my video that are ready to buy. So that is exactly why I stopped chasing views and how I was able to scale my business to over $24,000 in profit. If you're curious to know more about how I actually did it, you can click this video right here. I'm going to talk a little bit more of the specifics about it. But with that, I'll see you in my next video.